Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Larand, and yes, it's Merchant Day again, and this time it's week 88. We also have the Valentine's event ongoing, so I don't know, maybe something fun will arrive today. Let's hope for something like we had last year when I got my shark, but yeah, while we're waiting for the merchant to spawn, let's go and take a closer look at the community. And yes, here we have it. The Wandering Merchant has arrived in Port Jackson, week 88. Alright, so let's see the reactions. Yeah, so there could be some limited Valentine's items like last year. Not sure though. Wow, yes. Someone else says Boo, W, Cephalo, Glider and Sunburst. Okay, we need to check it out. Alright, so we have the Sunburst, the power of the sun in my hands, does 500 AoE damage, damage 1500, specialty 1, double loot and double experience, and specialty 2, splash damage on nearby creatures. Cephalo Rod, with a Midas boost of 0.001%, baby and huge chance 50%, rarity chance 38%, reeling speed 17%. And we have the Cybernetics glider with a backpack space of 1000 and a specialty that if you double tap space then you can glide. The two baits, they are a rare candy, catch a unique pool of fish, only works in Monster's Burrow, price 25 charge. And then we have the $1,000,000 bait, which gives a chance to catch an exotic old blue lip, and also has a chance to double the sell price of any fish you catch, price 75 charge. Alright. And let's start off with the Cephalo Rod, this one. It comes in at price of 850 charge. It's currently the most expensive item in the game, but it also has some crazy stats, and one of those is the 0.001% Midas mutation chance. This is very unique because you cannot get Midas mutation fish without the assistance of this rod, or if you decide to use the transmutation token. That's the fish bait over at the bait shop. And that bait, well, it's not always for sale, so it's pretty difficult to actually get a Midas mutation. But on top of that, it also increases the chance of getting huge and baby size fishes with 50%. It also has 17% reeling speed and a crazy amount of rarity chance, so it has 38% rarity chance as well. I think this rod deserves to actually have a higher grade of rarity. This is beyond the mythic rarity, to be honest, because if you take a look at the rod, it says mythic. But the thing is that this is way better than mythic, to be honest. If you take a look at any other mythic rod, you can take this one for instance. If you add up everything here, it always adds up to 50. So in total this is 50%. You can scroll down, take another mythic rod. If you add up all these numbers, it becomes 50. And so it goes with all the different rods, as you can see. This is also 50. But if you add up on the Cephalo rod, well, first of all, if you just check the rarity chance and reeling speed and add up these together, then you're gonna get, let's see, yeah, you get 55%. And then on top you have these as well. So in a way, this is much better than a mythic rod, because this is way more than a combined percent of 50, like you have on all the other regular mythic rods. So I think this should be maybe like an exotic, just like you have with pets. You see the friend parrot where you have exotic as a rarity. because this one is so special. This is way better than Mythic, to be honest. But regardless, we're gonna stop talk about that. We're gonna go and check if anything glows. And we're gonna throw the bobber first, so we have that done. And we're gonna go in here in the dark. As you can see, it's pretty hard to see actually, but you can see some sparkling effects. You see the rod is up here to the right, and definitely some special effects. And also the bobber, which is a bottle that is down here, also has a special effect, but nothing that emits any light. I also actually remembered I forgot something when I was talking earlier. We're gonna go into the free camera. Yes, of course, we need to take a closer look at what it looks like in higher detail. So, this came when we had the Kraken boss released, I think it was at least. And you have the Kraken theme surrounding this rod, which is cool. You have also like a message in a bottle here. So if you go very close, you can see it says gold on... it's not a note, it's actually a gold bar. I see it right now. But yeah, it's a gold bar in a bottle. So that's very cool. And we're gonna go and check what the bobber looks like in the water. And here you have it. It's basically... let's see. Did it? Yeah, so when the bottle is in the water, the gold bar is no longer visible. Which is kind of strange actually, but yeah, that's how it is. I don't really know why the gold bar is actually missing in the bottle when it when it is like this, but yeah, that's what it actually looks like. So yeah, there you have it. So that's the Cephalo rod, the most expensive rod currently in the game. And then we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with the Sunburst. Yes, this one, my old favorite. It comes in at the price of 500 charge. It has an AoE damage of 500 and a spear damage of 1500. We also have specialties, which is the double loot and double experience. We're gonna go into the free camera and take a look at what it looks like in higher detail. And as you can see, this one is incredible. This is my favorite spear, of course, without hesitation. I love this spear. And we're gonna go and check for... let's see. We're gonna throw it into the air first, because soon it's gonna be daytime. And as you can see, a very, very bright, clear trail on this spear, which is just great. One of the best trails, I think, actually, from a spear, which is just fantastic. I love this trail effect. We're gonna throw the spear into a tree. We're gonna pick this large tree. And we have a special effect when you hit the target, and also a special sound. So if we move really close and listen, that's what it sounds like. We're gonna do it again. Yes, there we go. We're gonna see if something glows. We can already see that something glows, obviously, here on the ground. And it's not gonna be a surprise. But yeah, as you can see, I am fully visible here, so it does emit light. It has neon textures and special effects, so it's just a perfect, fantastic spear basically. And yeah, that's the Sunburst. Oh yeah, and one more thing, by the way. Even though this is the best spear in the world, it's still very important to know that this spear, you cannot kill the armored sharks over in Timeless Tides. Since if you want to beat those, you need an axe. And yeah, this won't do. Basically. Still a good spear though, but that's the only real downside with this spear currently, I think. So yes, there you have it. That's the Sunburst. And this is the Cybernetics glider. It comes in at the price of 475 charge. It has a storage space of a massive 1000. And also on top of that, it has this specialty that will make you glide. We're gonna go into the free camera to take a closer look at what it looks like. It looks like this. And what is also very special with this is that it will also extend wings when you try to jump and glide. We're gonna see if we can do that in free camera. I haven't tested that before, but if I double tap jump, you will see it will extend some wings. Looks like that. We're gonna go over into the dark and just to see if something glows or emit any light. I don't think it does. And as you can see, no neon textures and nothing that emits any light. We're gonna of course try to glide with it. And I want to say glide because it's really gliding. It won't make you fly, like you can't go upwards with it. So as long as you glide, you will always keep descending towards the ground. Looks like this. So if I double jump, it extends the wings. And actually use the torch so you can see it better. And as you can see, my hands are pointing backwards. There is a special animation that can happen sometime. It's like a Superman pose, then you will extend one of the arms in front of you. Takes a little bit of time to actually make it happen because it's a rare animation. But I can attach a picture here just to show you what that looks like. But also when you glide, if you want to descend, you have a button down here in the corner. It's the Q button on a PC. But what it does is that you will descend faster basically if you want to dive. So it's a good function if you want to target like a treasure chest or something. Or if you want to just land on a boat or something somewhere. So it's a really useful function. And I know some questions has been, how far can you actually glide? So we're gonna climb up on the volcano and show you how far I can glide. So we're gonna glide from the volcano towards Port Jackson. And here we are. So I'm not gonna control the character now. We're just gonna head straight towards Port Jackson from the volcano. And as you can see, you can reach Port Jackson pretty easily. Nice. So there you have it. That's the Cybernetics glider. And jumping into the conclusions from the Wandering Merchant week 88. So this week is not easy at all because basically these 3 items that you get from the merchant today is, well, it's basically the 3 items that I always use on my character. So they are really good and I use them a lot. They are, however, very different and in what they actually, well, you know, the purpose that they serve in the game. Because gliding, well, that's super useful if you're gonna, say, chase gems on different islands. Because you get just up a little bit above ground level and then you just glide very fast between trees and everything, and you will reach your destination very fast. It's really, really efficient, and you're gonna be able to steal a lot of chests in front of other players. Yes. And then we have the Cephalo rod, an amazing rod when it comes to working with fish index. This rod is absolutely the best rod there is when it comes to doing this, and it did help me a lot, at least when I got my Marianne boat. I was struggling a little bit over there in Monster's Burrow, and with this rod I got it, and yeah, sure, it didn't take a few hours because it takes a lot longer to deal with fish index. It still took a few dedicated days to actually finish it, but I did it, and it was, I'm pretty sure that this rod did help a lot because I had used many other rods over there with little success. And I really think that this rod did contribute a lot to that success in getting the Marianne. Otherwise I would have had to spend a lot of more time over there. I'm pretty sure that that would have been the case. And the spear, the best spear in the game. Fantastic when it comes to getting coins. It's the best money maker there is, I would say, because this spear is, I would say, it's just number 1. It's basically the one that you're gonna use if you want to grind for cash in the game. Getting over there over at Monster's Burrow and getting over there at Pharaoh Dunes, working on those orcas, hunting them down with this spear, it will give you a ton of money. You will never have a money problem again. You won't care really about the coins, which will also help, of course, if you want to open rod chests here in Port Jackson and also over at Smuggler's Bay, because that could be expensive. But well, with this spear you will never really have that problem again, I would say. So, really, which one is the best item? Well, it's really difficult, because like I said, the glider is for gems, the Sunburst, that's for coins, and the Cephalorod, that's for fish index. And so they are very different, of course, because of that. But the fact that with the Cephalorod you can get so much more than just coins and gems, because you're gonna be able to get the index item rewards much faster, and that will help you more, I believe, in the long run, because that's when you're gonna get some other amazing items with the help of this rod instead. That's something that you cannot get with the backpack or the spear. So it's gonna be Cephalorod from the Wandering Merchant week 88. Alright, so I think that was a pretty long conclusion, actually, one of my longest ones. This wasn't easy because these are all the items that I use myself, but yeah, let's go back again. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you would like to see more content from Fishing Simulator. Please subscribe, and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.